What do you mean? Why am I so mad? Have you seen what I've been going through?
Okay,
these
but
past
I'm
few
not...
days. I just wanted to stop. I wanted to stop. I want people to stop making fun of my song. From the screen to the ring to the pen to the king. I'm literally talking about every aspect in my life, and people are making fun of it. I'm fantastically happy. I love life. Life is great.
So why are you so negative?
I don't want to be here. I don't want to be here, but I'm happy.
What?
Oh, I don't think you understand. When you spend your time, hours in the studio, working on beats, working on music, working on lyrics, to make sure you have the best of the best, and you release that into the world, and people then go, I'm gonna die, but by the way, KSI song's playing. Let me pause that before I go back to dying again. Like, these memes are stupid. You don't understand. Imagine putting your heart and soul into a project and then releasing it to the world and everyone's going, ha ha.
It feels like the world has turned against KSI. A man who once stood at the pinnacle of YouTube, music, and boxing is now facing relentless hate from every direction. But what if I told you that KSI may have been set up to fail by someone closer than we think? This is the story of how KSI became yet another victim of Logan Paul. Let's take it back a few years. KSI and Logan Paul started as fierce rivals in the boxing ring. On 25th August 2018, they fought for the first time in an amateur fight, which became the highest grossing amateur boxing match to date, garnering over 1.3 pay-per-view buys. That match ended up being a majority draw, so after some back and forth between camps, they decided to have a second fight on 9th November 2019. This time, both men leveling up to the professional level. KSI was a massive underdog in this fight, but managed to win against all odds. KSI had the last laugh, or so he thought. In 2022, what started as a rivalry soon turned into a bond. In January of 2022, KSI and Logan Paul did a live stream where they introduced their joint venture, Prime Hydration. They turned from enemies to business partners. Prime did some massive numbers, currently being weighed from $3.1 billion to $8.4 billion in valuation, making both KSI and Logan Paul billionaires just from Prime. KSI couldn't be happier. However, soon KSI would become an example of his own quote, "Money doesn't buy happiness, it only rents it." On December 17th, 2022, a YouTuber by the name of CoffeeZilla started his infamous Investigating CryptoZoo documentary, providing incriminating evidence proving how Logan Paul scammed his audience. CryptoZoo, marketed as a play-to-earn game where users could breed, buy, and sell digital animals, NFTs, was supposed to generate passive income. However, as CoffeeZilla's investigation revealed, the project lost significant amounts of money as the game never fully launched, and the game devs basically ran away with the money, and many of the promised features and earnings were not delivered either. CoffeeZilla's investigation spread across a multi-part series, highlighted questionable decisions and shady practices surrounding the project's developers, financials, and Logan Paul's role in promoting the platform. Despite Logan claiming ignorance to some of the project's failures, CoffeeZilla uncovered evidence suggesting deeper involvement and negligence on his part, leaving thousands of investors out of pocket. This investigation sparked outrage and further tarnished Logan Paul's reputation, and KSI was guilty just by association. His image slowly started to get seen as evil just because he had a company with that scammer. By 2024, Prime Hydration would be riddled with many lawsuits, which needs a video of its own, to be honest. The hype around the brand also died down, so sales decreased exponentially. They needed something new, and they needed something new fast. Just introducing new bottles and flavors was not doing it anymore. So they spotted someone in the distance, MrBeast. Dogpack404, also known as Dawson French, released videos accusing MrBeast of unethical practices like rigging giveaways, using CGI, and staging elements in his content. He claimed that MrBeast's famous 100 Boys vs 100 Girls video and other videos were scripted and rigged, and even alleged that that some giveaways were fake. MrBeast's team quickly refuted these claims, stating that Dogpack 404 worked for less than a month and was fired for erratic behavior. They also provided evidence to debunk his allegations, reaffirming the integrity of their videos and giveaways. However, to the public, the evidence was just too strong in Dogpack 404's videos, so they supported him instead of MrBeast. So a massive scammer, a ruthless businessman, and KSI decided to create a company called Lunchly. I mean, what was KSI expecting? The appeal is clear. You've got three of the world's biggest online personalities, and they're creating something nostalgic, something kids, teens, and even adults have loved for years. A better Lunchables, apparently. This is a smart move for their pockets, I guess. So what makes Lunchly stand out? Is it really different than Lunchables? The short answer is not really. Sure, the branding is more modern and slick, but at its core, Lunchly is offering the same concept. A ready-made lunch kit complete with crackers, cheese, and meat, along with a drink and dessert. The drink being Prime and Feastables chocolate being the dessert. And that's where the problems begin. The most common complaint about Lunchly was it doesn't bring anything new to the table. Critics argue that the product is too similar to Lunchables, with many comparing the content side by side. You've got crackers, processed cheese, and cold cuts in both. So why the higher price point for Lunchly? Critiques claim it's the branding alone, pointing to the fact that fans are essentially paying extra for the names MrBeast, KSI, and Logan Paul on the box. Many reviewers noted that the actual quality of the food was nearly identical to that of Lunchables. In fact, some early reviewers went as far as to say that the portions were smaller, despite Lunchly being marketed as a premium snack. Another major point of criticism is Lunchly's nutritional value. With consumers more health conscious than ever, some argue that Lunchly is nothing more than another highly processed snack marketed to kids. While Lunchables have faced similar criticisms over the years, the fact that Lunchly doesn't seem to offer a healthier alternative disappointed a lot of parents and health advocates. KSI defended Lunchly, saying that it's a product created by YouTubers, so the entire internet hating on it is expected. He also points out the duality of the internet by showcasing how no one has a problem with Twitch streamer KSI's partnership with McDonald's, which is fair, to be honest. Also, amidst all of this, KSI did something which would probably be the biggest mistake he has made in a while. He decided to drop a song, perhaps preparing for an upcoming album drop. On the day of the drop, he ended up dropping two songs, Thick of It and Low. The song Low was basically ignored by the world, and Thick of It was memed to oblivion. It was clowned on every fashion you can imagine. Opera GX, the browser, decided to have an extension which muted Thick of It if you played it by mistake. Cocomelon, the children's YouTube channel, decided to leave a comment on the music video. A comment on the music video got more likes than the video itself, in turn ratioing it. Then TikTok had a field day with this song. Every YouTuber made a video about how trash the song was. Jake Paul came out of nowhere claiming that It's Everyday Bro is better than this. Shut up, Jake. You're not even in the conversation, bro. This was bringing a lot of attention to the song, and any kind of publicity is good publicity, right? But it came at the cost of KSI's mental well-being. His association with people who the internet are not very fond of made them pick him apart. The other song he released, called Low, was actually very good.
I'm feeling low. Yeah, they tell me I'm blessed, should be counting my blessings low.
But no one talked about that. Everyone seems to pile on and hate on KSI because he's just like MrBeast and Logan Paul, right? If KSI never partnered with Logan Paul to create Prime Hydration, he would not be a billionaire yet, probably. But he would have the respect of the masses. He would have the love of millions of his fans. Money rented happiness to him, but now money is taking back what it rented to KSI. Deep down, I believe KSI isn't like the people he is associated with. He needs to come to the light and think everything through. It's not too late. It's not over yet.